Okay, I'm just starting to pick the grapes ready for winemaking. So there's 2 grapevines. They've been in here for 14 years. We made wine last year and it was fantastic, red wine. And I'm going to see if we can get more grapes this year. Because last year we had to throw away a load that were mouldy. So I can't see any signs of mould this time. This is the grapes that I've picked from the 2 grapevines in the polytunnel. So there's quite a bit there. Hopefully get about 5 gallons of wine there. We'll see later. Just got to do the next bit, which is taking the grapes off the things. Oh, there are, look, some snails. Been picking some snails off these. Brilliant. Get them out in the garden for the wildlife. But yeah, I'll pick them off the stems and then get them in a bucket and mash them down and get them in the bins to fermentate. Okay, me and Carol have removed the stalks for the grapes, so there's just the grapes in the bins. Got 2 5-gallon bins filled up, plus a wee bit more in this other one, and some into that one there, that pan that I'm just starting to mush with the potato masher, and then I'll put them into this clean bin here. There we go. This is me now mashing up the grapes and then putting them into this bin here. So these are all squashed. So the 6-gallon tub there. Got 6-gallon there, and over there it's a 5. So no, it's a 6. Yeah, anyway, I'm just decanting this bin. It was full, and I had some in another tub, a little bit in another tub. But already I've got looking like over 4 gallons into that one. So that's going to be filled up easily. With this stuff to do now, what I do is I use that jug just to bring it over and put it into this big pot. And then I've got a potato type masher thing like this, and then it's just pressing down on all of this all around, and getting it really squashed out, get all that juice, and then throwing things into this, emptying it into this bin here, and eventually I'll put some, I think, Camden tablets. You put in there just to make sure you kill any sort of fungi that might be there. But I do try and sort out the grapes as I decant them into here. It's another quality control process of just filtering out any dodgy grapes, or if there's bits of stem and other bits in there, I just get it out. There's no chance of that getting into the wine in the end anyway. It's just to try and keep things all nice and clean going along. But that's what we have. So I've just crushed the grapes using a sieve, like I mentioned before, this sieve thing, and into this cooking pot. So I use that, and I then put them into the containers. So as you can see there, I've got 2 5-gallon lots from that, so it's 10 gallons. And before I started, I had about 13 to 14 gallons of grapes that were not crushed. So I lost the volume there a little bit because I've crushed the grapes and I got the juice and just the skins in there and the pips. So that's what I'm left with. So to give you an idea, if you're ever picking the grapes, you know, what I've done there is I've lost 3 gallons in volume, and I've got 10. Now I know from before, last year, 5 gallons of crushed grapes, like I've got now, I would get 4 gallons of liquid for making the wine, you know, the wine itself. So you lose about 1 gallon again. So altogether I should get 8 gallons of wine in demijohns eventually. So that's where that is for now. This is what the wine looks like. It's a bit of a scratched up jug, but well, it is red. And then what I've done here, oh, by the way, sorry, I've got the Camden tablets ready. Put 1 per gallon, so with 10 gallons here I'll have 5 tablets in each, and I crush them in I haven't got it ready, the crusher thing for cooking stuff. So I got that, so I'll crush those into a fine powder and then mix it up in each of those containers. I've just got some sterilising there that I will use to clean up all the stuff I've been using, particularly the brewing containers. And to give you an idea, I've taken a hydrometer reading, so this is going to determine what kind of alcohol content I'll have and whether I need to add sugar. So I don't know off the top of my head what this exactly means, I can't remember, but you can see there I got 72 on the reading for specific gravity. And if I turn that round, and you've got the other readings there. Oh yeah, that's just right. Okay, so I'll pull this hydrometer out. As you've seen earlier, I had a reading of 72 on the specific gravity scale. Yeah, and then so if we look across 72, losing focus, it's about 11 and a half, maybe not. Yeah, 11 and nearly to 12% alcohol content if we get the specific gravity down to where we want on this scale from the fermentation, when it comes to the fermentation side of it. So I'll just show you there, oops, the percentage scale. There you are, the potential percent by volume alcohol, and the approximate sugar, grams per litre. So on that 72, I got potentially 195 grams. So I don't need to add any sugar. So right, there we are. Okay, that's that phase done. I've just crushed 5 tablets, the Camden tablets, so you can see 5 there for each of those 5 litres of crushed grapes. And adding that there will just allow, it will kill off any sort of bacteria or fungi that's on there before we start the fermentation process by adding the yeast. I think it's 24 hours for allowing this to stay to be there. That's the Camden tablets added to each of the 5 gallon contents. 5 tablets each, crushed, stirred in. I had a long plastic spoon to stir it from the bottom up to the top. You know, really good mix. I'll put an airlock on there as well, just in case. And same on that one there. So you can just see the water is halfway up on either side there to give that airlock. Alright, leave that for a day. Okay, this is the wine, believe it or not, or the grapes in the bins, and they're fermenting away now. So I've made I had 2 little plastic jugs, put some boiling water in them, not that much. I don't even measure it, but anyway, a couple of cupfuls and of hot water. Just let that cool down so that it was just lukewarm, and I sprinkled the sachet in each of the jugs, the 2 jugs of the yeast. And so the packet of yeast does 5 gallons. So as it happens, I got each of these containers with 5 gallons of grapes. And what I did was I sprinkled them, covered over the jugs in the house, and the yeast was then activating itself, you know. So left it there for just over an hour, and then I brought it out to my man cave here, which is quite cold. It's an insulated man cave, so it's not that cold in here, but it's a bit cooler than in the house. So I made up these blankets. I had some this kind of foil stuff, this space type foil insulation material, and I cut it up and taped the edges, and just to make a kind of blanket, and I put some bungee cord things around just to hold it in place. So you know, this is the stuff in here. I put the airlock on there. You might be able to see the mark line there where the grapes are up to that level, and it feels quite warm, so it is working. Got my airlock there. I thought I'd just show you that progress. So we'll leave it there for 6 days or so. I'll take a hydrometer reading, and hopefully the it's around about 1.00 specific gravity. When I did a video earlier, I did say 72. I mean, it's actually 1.72, I think, specific gravity. But anyway, that goes down to 1 and all noughts or below. I think you can go up to 990. It shows you on the hydrometer whether you get a dry, medium or sweet wine. So I go for the medium one, not the dry one, which goes down to about a 0.9900 specific gravity. Okay, enough of specific gravity. I get mixed up with that, but there we are. So this is me just stirring the fermenting grapes. They were all risen on the surface. I'll show on the next bin what it looks like. But it's this is like the second day, and I'm just getting them mixed up. It's fermenting really well. Get down to the bottom. There we are. Okay, the primary fermentation is finished after 6 days. I had a hydrometer reading of specific gravity of 1.00. So that's come down from 1.72. And so yeah, what I did was you scoop out with this jug. Just got a clean plastic jug, sterilised everything, and swirled it all out, and then simply pour in the grape skins and pips and all that, and the juice into this muslin type cloth that you get from the brewery places. It's very fine, this one, and I put it on top of this sieve, just to help to give some support, and then you can wring it out, just fold it around, don't fill it up too much, make like a kind of sausage, and then Carol was holding one end while I was holding the other, and just turning it around like you're wringing a towel that's wet. And then you're getting the juice out of it, and then I decanted into another tub, like a garden waste bin, plastic bin. I put it up in the polytunnel, so it's not here to show you, but that's all the skins and the pips there, and you end up with just the juice into the bins. So basically with 2 bins, one each with 5 gallons of grapes in fermentation. The fermentation's finished, 2 clean sterilised bins, and then it was a case of doing this process of squeezing out the juices out of the grapes and not letting any bits getting into it, into these bins. And then once you've done all of that, you fill them up. It's then using, like I use the siphon pump. So you just give it a few pumps, and I put it up on a table similar to that one there. Just put it raised up a bit, and put your demijohns in a tray like that. It does get messy. So there's one of the demijohns there that's empty. But put it there, and then with one holding the siphon pump to stop it dropping out in the bin, and the other one just put them into the demijohns. So the demijohns are all here now. So I managed to get 8 demijohns. The 8th one is just short of being full. So that's a gallon in each. So I've got just about 8 gallons. I fitted the plastic tops with the holes in them, and